Got you stuck off the realness, realness. Got you stuck off the realness, realness.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We are back.
we're back.
We're live.
It's Friday.
It's week 6, the end of week 6, episode 30. It's here.
Yeah.
It's here.
We have in-studio guests.
Yes.
Usher Morgan. He's the director and creator of the indie film Pickings. And we're going to be joined with him momentarily. And, of course, Katie Vincent, who wrote the soundtrack and is going to be releasing a music video soon. Yeah. Is it the way it goes?
And you're also in the film. You started a film, too. So.
All right, so we're going to take a quick look at this trailer. And we'll be back with more Good Morning Bushwick.
Pain. It runs through my veins. It has poisoned my blood. And I've got the scars to show it.
I got a job for you. It's a bar. A small, family-owned joint. I sent Momo and Jimmy down there to shake them down. Show them how we do things around our neck of the woods. They're gone. Sammy boy, I'm gonna need you to take care of this problem for me. I want you to go down there and see what you can find out for me. Do a little snooping around. I want to know who these people are. I want to know who they're working for. And I want to know where the fuck are my goddamn boys. Most importantly, I want that bar, Sammy.
Are you frightened?
Shit, man.
I think we need one of these right now. Can we get a live hand clap?
Shit,
God
man.
damn.
So, damn, what did you get from that, man?
I just want a shot of them right now.
I'm just glad. First, I just want to thank you for not having one of those trailers that gave away the whole movie, man. A lot of people just give away too much in that 95 to 120 seconds. They give away the entire plot line, and that just left me wondering the fuck's going on.
I was actually criticized for not showing more.
What do you mean not showing more?
Who's doing the criticism?
That showed plenty
Rotten
enough
Tomatoes
to want to make you want to watch it.
Yeah, people on YouTube was like, "No, you need to tell us what the movie's about." I couldn't really get it from this trailer, and that's the point of a trailer.
That's the point of a trailer, to bring you in.
I guess my first question is for Usher Morgan. We ran a film festival. We did it for about 4 years, and I can't even tell you how many independent films we had to watch. It's the first time I seen a trailer like that. I don't think it had a Hollywood budget. Did it have a Hollywood budget?
Had a very, very small budget.
And that was like Sin City quality. That I almost saw Bruce Willis walking in the back. So how do you achieve that?
I mean, that was really the selling point of this film, is we were trying to do something that was bigger than the sum of its parts. And for us, most of the budget was spent on cinematography and really getting high quality cameras and good set design. Unfortunately for us, we didn't have to spend a lot of money on set design because we picked sets that were pretty,
already in tune.
Yeah. So most of the budget really went to cinematography and really getting the camera works and everything like that. Just really, that was most of the budget.
And how did Katie get involved with the project?
Well, we did a little short film called Prego. Katie, you want to take this on?
I'd love to. Yeah, so a few years prior, we did a short film together, and it became a bit of a surprise success. And it went kind of pseudo viral and everything, and it was obviously like a very good working relationship. So he was working on a feature script. I started looking at it, kind of giving him notes on drafts, and one thing led to another, and here we are. So.
And this is not a short this time. It's a feature film.
Feature, yeah. It was in theaters for a while. It's actually still playing in Brooklyn.
Yeah, the crime noir cinema in Greenpoint.
It's the film noir cinema in
Film noir,
Greenpoint.
not
So we
crime.
have to take a
Crime
trip to
noir.
Greenpoint.
That's I figured they'd be playing a lot of crime noir films though.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah,
film
Yeah.
noir.
we got a deal through AMC Independent, so we were running through AMC for a while, and it was in Times Square, and I think we opened in like 6 cities, and then it went on to independent theaters.
You definitely have that director swag.
Yeah, man. I was sitting here looking in the monitor, man. Like this
This
guy's
guy.
sitting there, like that's the director. That's the director feel right there, man.
That's not
It's
by
a
accident.
facade.
Yeah.
So, you also created the soundtrack.
I did, yeah.
So was this something that you did after you saw what the vision for the film was, or were these like pre-selected songs?
I definitely. What had happened there was my character ended up. We sort of wrote her as being this songstress of the family. So we were talking together, and I was like, well, how about I write a song for the character, and we can perform it in the context of the film. Did that, and then it was like, well, let's do another song. Well, let's do another, and so on and so forth. So, and I ultimately came on as music supervisor because I was just contributing so much to the soundtrack. So I don't know. I feel like we were so comfortable working together that it was very much, hey, want to try this out and see if it sticks.
So can I ask you, the music that we heard in the trailer, was that you? Did you do that for the trailer
No.
too? No.
No, that was trailer music.
That's just
That's
generic trailer music.
We call that royalty free.
Royalty free.
I just think it can so make or break a film. Like it establishes the world and the mood of it aggressively, and even if it's the song is the slightest bit off for a scene, it takes you out of it.
Yeah.
So
It's like the movie Black Panther. They're saying that's like Kendrick Lamar's unofficial album.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that's
He
like
scored
an
the
official
entire
album,
thing.
but I mean, it's kind of like even look at, I mean, that's like a great soundtrack in recent memory, man. But you think like what's a great film soundtrack you guys can think you've ever heard?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction's good.
Dead Presidents.
I was gonna say Get Rich or Die Trying, but that's just
Fight
me
Club.
50.
Fight Club.
Yep.
Dead Presidents. For me, Dead Presidents. Another one, American Gangster. And see, American Gangster's actual film soundtrack, and then American Gangster, the concept album by
yeah.
Jay-Z. Both.
Yeah,
Because
you're
they're
just a
both
Jigga
together.
fan though.
Nah, they
Even,
both tie in, but the actual like soundtrack for the film, the one that had the Anthony Hamilton on it, the Can You Feel It? Like that was
Anthony Hamilton, that was a good track.
yeah.
That track actually made a big difference in that movie, and it goes to the importance of how important music is. Because you look at movies like Fight Club, as much as I love the movie in its entirety for the concept, the actors, and everything, you gotta pay attention to the shit that you hear in the back, even when it's playing low, because the music sets the mood for everything.
That end scene where like they're holding hands and they're watching the buildings. Where is mama? Yep. You're like, and then you hear it on the radio, and
He knows,
instantly
yeah.
your head goes to that
You
scene.
go
He
back.
knows my favorite scene from that movie, man. It's when he finally has to break and realizes he's Tyler Durden. When he takes the glasses.
I can't listen to Unforgettable without seeing that scene from Watchmen when he throws him across the room.
Watchmen, that's one. I love that movie so much. There's so many.
That's what a good
we
soundtrack does,
could
is
talk
it
about
burns
an
movies
image
all
in your
day.
head.
It's what brings you back. It's like I can't hear Dropkick Murphys. I'm shipping up to Boston and not think of and not think of The Departed.
Yep,
And it's
instantly.
funny. St. Patty's Day, my brother he put a post on Instagram of he's on his way to work and where he's working is next in the middle of Midtown's bars over there, a couple of big bars where
Yeah.
this is going on. So he put a picture of he's like just getting in today's mood, and that's the picture of what he's listening to. And I sent him a message of what Jack Nicholson says in the scene when he calls him while the car's playing after they already killed Martin Short. He's like, "Get rid of the fucking tail!" Like I actually just texted that to my brother. He just sent me a bunch of laughing emojis because he knew.
Exactly.
Like out of random times, like I'll just like send him stupid stuff like related to that movie.
So obviously somebody that doesn't walk in here with the scarf and the glasses and doesn't have, years of experience. So how long have you been doing this? Because
This is my first feature film.
No way.
Before that, we did a little short that got a lot of attention called Prego. And he did the festival circuit, and he won a bunch of awards. It's got about 1 million views online. And how do you go, what kind of movie do you make after that? So when you have a first little project that does well, the next logical question is, are you going to turn this short film into a feature? And that's what everybody wanted to see, was a feature version of Prego. Prego is like a 30 rockish, ridiculous kind of a movie. I don't think it can sustain a feature. So we went the exact opposite, and we made like a kick-ass neo-noir spaghetti western, just crime film that's unlike anything that anybody did with this kind of budget. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty proud of it.
Visually, that it looks insane.
I was gonna say it felt like a western meets like a crime
Yeah.
mob movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it felt like, so I want to watch it.
Shit felt like Westworld with crayons.
There you go. Oh, I like that.
That's a
That's
good
the
one.
new angle.
Yeah, that's it.
Westworld with crayons.
Westworld with
Watch
crayons.
Picture
HBO's
this.
gonna sue me for that one.
I definitely, that's another one of those shows I'm not up on, man. I'm sorry.
I gotta get up on it. And how about you? How long have you been playing music?
Music. I've been doing well. I've always sang, and songwriting, but I started doing guitar about 5 years ago. So then I put the two together. Go figure. But I was acting before that. I come mainly from an acting
So
background.
it was just everything just happened at the right time.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Well, Good Morning Bushwick right now, and we have Katie Vincent. Are you ready to go, Katie?
Sure.
Let's fire it up.
When she was a child, she was a little wild. She didn't play with toys. She wouldn't look at boys. She had a way of her own. Now she's up and grown. Ooh, boy, nothing's gonna save you. Oh no, praise the one who made you. Ooh, child, hold your water tremble. You know when the night is coming for you. Ain't nothing stops you sooner from the later. So light through it on the wrong road. Hold tight, baby, that's the way it goes. Now they call her a lady. The noise that made her crazy. Still the years went on by. So did her alibi. She got some kids of her own. And they're up and grown. Look now, the devil's got you running. From what made me, are you stumbling? Don't think that it's such a gamble. You know when the night is coming for you. Ain't nothing stops you sooner from the later. So light through it on the wrong road. Hold tight, baby, that's the way it goes. Don't pick a fight with a dog who bites. She's gonna leave a mark. She'll tear you apart. You're such a fool. She's so cool. Sit and pray to live another day. You know when the night is coming for you. Ain't nothing stops us sooner from the later. So light through it on the wrong road. Hold tight, baby, that's the way it goes. The way it goes. The way it goes.
Live hand clap, live hand clap.
Live hand clap right there.
God damn.
That just makes me want to see the film more.
Can we ask the name of that song?
The Way It Goes.
The way it goes.
The soundtrack is actually going live today on iTunes and everywhere else.
iTunes, Spotify, all the good ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm very surprised.
And that's, I'm guessing that's the lead off the soundtrack.
I'm very surprised.
And that's the one the video's coming out for?
That's
The Way It
that's gonna
Goes?
be the video song. Yep.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I'm surprised. I'm surprised because in order, as singers, to reach a certain, I guess, plateau of vocal, like when you go into a different register, you have to use a certain amount of force.
Yeah.
And you don't use any force. She just climbs, and it's effortless.
Why, thank you.
I can't sing, man. I'm the first one to tell you, man. I will sing at karaoke, but it's not gonna sound good.
It's not gonna
like
sound
I'm
the same,
not, you
bro.
know.
Everybody can sing.
I think that's a great way to look at it.
Not everybody
man.
can
But,
sing.
Not everyone can sing. It's no. I know I can't, man, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's not one of those skills that I possess. That I'm great at.
We was talking about this yesterday about the whole viral thing, the viral aspect, how everyone wants to go viral. You did something that went viral. What immediately went through your head when that happened?
Well, for us, it was a slow burn. It wasn't something that it didn't like immediately go viral. It took a while. It took almost like 6-7 months. We were just sharing it like crazy, and we were winning a lot of festivals. And I think part of the fact that we got a lot of press definitely helped.
Also, Usher is really good at getting the word out.
I'm okay at getting the word out.
No, it's
Because
true.
he
Like
looks the part.
it's all in the shades. I'm telling you.
He looks like he directs the show Entourage.
Yeah, he looks like someone you'd see in like an episode of
Like a
Entourage.
Doug Ellen.
Yeah, right, sitting in with Ari right before Vinny and the boys show up.
What is the process like? Because we've dealt with so many different filmmakers. Everybody allows people to audition differently. Like just their process is different. How would an actor approach you for a part that, let's say you got another movie coming up? What's the process like for you?
Well, I usually hold auditions in the city, and it's pretty much a public announcement. I think I just spread the word everywhere that we're looking for people. Yeah, once it comes time to actually audition, the process is pretty seamless. I think we got it nailed down when we did pickings. We do a lot of rehearsal. So actors really like that. We rehearse like crazy. For pickings, I think it was a 2-week rehearsal. Which
is
is
this
something
just table reads or is this on location?
we did table reads. When I'm writing the script, I would usually bring in like my closest colleagues, and we'll read the script once, and I'll take home some notes. And I'm very meticulous about the way I do this because, just like he said, I don't want to just jump into it and do it as an amateur. I think when you do something as an amateur, you're labeled an amateur. So in my case, if I'm going to be putting myself out there, I'm going to give it everything I have to make sure that it comes out right. And casting is definitely a part of that. That's why people don't usually, they try to approach me with like, hey, I'm looking for a role, but that doesn't work very well.
It usually
I don't do
doesn't.
that.
That's like an artist going up to a record label saying, here, take my demo.
Yeah, or somebody gives you a script,
Trash.
like, hey, read my script. No, that doesn't work that way.
That doesn't work.
Well, that's why it's also great. Like so many people that worked on pickings, we ended up. It was friends of friends, and especially with art and stuff, there has to be a level of trust before you work with somebody because one person can kind of screw up the whole jam.
The whole process
is
Yeah.
one bad
Yeah.
seed.
Throwing just mess it all up, man. Just
It's true.
Like just
Domino effect.
ruin camaraderie. Just bring a bunch of bad juju around. Just
Bad
got a bad
juju.
aura around them. That's what me and my brother say for bad luck. Like,
Bad
get your bad
juju.
juju out of here.
No bad juju.
No. I
So-
mean, when you have a negative person, you just got to get rid of them because that just kills everybody's spirit.
Negativity just breeds more negativity.
Love movies, and I love movies so much that I just want to do it for the rest of my life. And when you go on set, you can feel it, right? You can see me like really get excited when I get something done right. I really enjoy the process. So if somebody's like really being negative, they're not just taking my joy out of it; they're taking the piss out of it for everybody. And you can feel negative energy from a mile away. I'm not having that.
That was such a director's thing to say. You're taking the piss out of me, man.
You are though, man. People like being around negative people. Like it's draining. It's taxing.
Totally.
Like it's It's like an
Sucks.
emotional leech, man. It feels like being around that bad vibes, like it's attached to you and just like leeching it and pulling it off of you, man.
It's like a
And that's
virus.
no fun.
And making a movie is so crazy anyway and stressful in its own right.
You guys
so
have to
just-
spend. I mean, how long did you guys take for this shoot on this film?
We shot for about a year, 35 days or so, on and off for about a year, and that's plus a year of pre-production and a year in post-production. So we've been working on it since late 2015.
We're talking like up to like 14-hour days or something
Yeah.
too.
Like,
so.
those are long days,
If you
early
don't-
call
Yeah.
times. I
Crazy
mean,
hours.
You
and-
might go wild without eating. You know, you're on set. You got to wait before a meal break.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have to want to be around people to deal with that.
You gotta have fun. If you don't have fun doing it, everybody's just gonna be really depressed all the time because it's a really hard process.
I have a nerd question. What software do you use to cut a movie like this?
Premiere,
Premiere?
yeah.
I figured it
I
would
only
be.
work with Premiere. I don't like all the other stuff. I tried it, just couldn't connect with it.
Final Cut is just Final Cut is it's lazy because it's so easy. The problem with Premiere is that it has so many advanced things that you can do, especially
Yeah.
because it ties into like After Effects, and After Effects in itself. I've watched videos of fucking 10-year-old Japanese kids blowing buildings up with After Effects.
Yeah.
And they're giving us tutorials, and I'm trying to like follow their steps, and I can't do it.
Well, it's seamless now. You have After
Yeah.
Effects, Premiere, and Adobe Audition. Used to have SpeedGrade, but they got rid of that.
A lot
So,
of pickings is a result of After Effects.
Yeah.
A lot
We
of
did
that
a lot
movie.
of that gangster you saw walking in black and white. We had to, like, frame by frame, we had to rotoscope that guy throughout the entire movie.
A few of us were pretty much just talking one day, like half jokingly, like let's make that character black and white. Like just let's do it. Okay, sure. How hard could it be? And it was
Yeah.
Usher and I till like 4 or 5 in the morning, like for a month straight.
Eating pizza.
Just frame by frame tracing this dude, trying to make him convincingly, like in After Effects, putting it over on Premiere, seeing 26 frames per second. If it flows, oh wait, his nose flickers there. We got to go back. It was
That's insane.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
like, but it's like Mitchell Leonard telling us for the Come Downstairs video, how they did the scene when they had the drawing where he was running the street, how they captured that. He's like, he had a GoPro attached to his chest. And he's like, he's running in the middle of traffic a couple blocks away, just
And
running like a madman.
they turned it
and the
into a
cars
drawing.
are like scared and screeching and stopping,
Oh
but
my
he needed the
gosh.
cars coming towards him for the effect. So he's like, I
Yeah.
have to do that. I'm running with this, so I look like a madman. And
So it's just as difficult as like stop motion photography. Who do you look up to in Hollywood as a visionary and as a director that inspires you?
Well, the ones I'm really looking up to are dead. But, Howard Hawks, Hitchcock. I love Sergio Leone, which is also the same guy that Tarantino takes a lot of his inspiration from. Obviously, I love Tarantino. I love Wes Anderson. I'm a big Chris Nolan fan. I think I like
Chris Nolan.
most of them. Yeah.
Chris Nolan's the one that redid the Batman, right?
yeah, that's Chris
Yeah.
Nolan. Jesus Christ,
Just
bro.
making sure, bro.
Oof. Why do you think I just did the Batman sounds?
exactly.
Every time I hear Nolan, I'm thinking Nolan Ryan. You don't even know Nolan Ryan, and you a fucking baseball fan.
Yeah, yes, I know who Nolan Ryan is. He's one of the greatest pitchers ever. I might actually chop you in your throat right now. Just for even thinking I wouldn't know who that was. I didn't want to say, there's no way you should know who Nolan Ryan is. I was trying to give you the pass.
We didn't do our toast. Can we get a shot of a toast? You guys can toast on that camera, and we'll toast on this one.
Love it.
Cheers.
So boom, we got this
Cheers.
one over here. Let's see, can we get a shot of them doing the toast?
Okay, can we get
There it
there we
is.
go.
Don't spill.
Don't spill. I'm not gonna let you guys go off the air without looking this up.
What are we looking at?
What are you looking up?
I gotta show you. And it's something that I said that he didn't get, so now I have to pull up the actual photo. Let me just get.
Like
a
I said, man, just every time you bring it up, man, I'm gonna.
Can we get a shot of Arya Stark?
Oh, boy.
Can we please put this?
Oh no. Little bit.
Does that not look?
Little
you
bit.
don't think
That's
so?
me. I moonlight
That's her in the
in
movie.
Game of Thrones.
Little bit.
So you had a long start in Hollywood,
Then I went back to my indie roots.
but the resemblance is
Game
uncanny.
of Thrones. I don't know, man. People love that show, man. I don't know. I haven't been able. You know what it is with me? Things that I know, like based off of books, I'd rather read the book first. I think that's what held me back a long time with Harry Potter too, man. I wanted to.
they just did a split screen. They did a split screen with the photos. Holy shit.
That's a good one,
hilarious.
Maddie.
That's perfect.
I have to like.
You can actually mold yourself
That
into
way?
the photo. Like,
Wow.
that's insane.
Incredible.
See,
All right.
I'm not crazy.
Maybe a little more.
We're gonna
I feel like this is some 80s music video.
Oh man, that's Maddie back
Great
there
work.
with that
Can
great
we get
camera
a
work.
shot of Maddie real quick? Can you just take
That
a
was
bow
good.
for that?
That was
For
a
that
good one, Maddie.
fantastic camera work.
Let's take credit for
There
it,
she
Maddie.
is.
There's our
Very
wave for the day.
nice.
What's up, Maddie?
Holy shit, that was perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on air on Good Morning Bushwick on this fantastic Friday morning. It actually feels a lot closer to spring than it has all week. And we're also back with another live performance from Katie Vincent. You ready to take it away, Katie?
Sure.
So here we go. Take it away. Stage is all yours.
Okay. I haven't played this song in quite some time, so we'll see what happens. Trouble is, got trouble on my mind. Trouble is, growing up takes time. On and on, doing the best I can. Road so long, trying to stay in. Gets colder and darker the older you get. Days getting longer before the sun sets. And I ain't done with this one yet. Follow my shadow wherever it goes. Walking in circles, I step on my own. So where we're all going, nobody knows. Left to right, I still got fight. You know how it goes. Out of mind, out of sight. And I ain't dying here tonight. I ain't dying here tonight. Still got time to make things right. Still got time, it's alright.
That's it. There it is. There it is.
Thank you.
Another fantastic episode of Good Morning Bushwick.
Yes, fantastic episode.
So I guess the final question is, where can people watch the movie? Where can people find you?
Right now, it's playing in Greenpoint Film-Noir Cinema. You can go to pickingsfilm.com/tickets to find screenings and events around New York City. That's the best way to support the film, really. We're also going to be live on iTunes and VOD, DVD, Blu-ray, all that good stuff coming up shortly. So you can follow us on Facebook.
What he said. And in terms of the music, like we said, it is live as of today. And you can access it all the major streaming sites: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. Is it
Yeah,
there yet?
it's everywhere.
You can buy it, you can stream it, you can do whatever you do with it. That's it.
We can enjoy it.
Yes, we
Yes.
can
That's
enjoy
what we're
it.
gonna do.
Yes, I wanna see the film, man. I mean, I'm trying to decide between the theater or video on demand, man.
Theater.
I want to see the film.
Theater.
Watch
I
it on the
feel
big
like
screen, man.
Theater.
It's not, man. Like unless you have like the sound bar, the whole it's not the same. It really isn't.
This
so
movie was built for the big screen,
I
man.
think I'm gonna one of the days off I have next week. I'm gonna try to swing out there and see it. This is a fantastic episode. I want to thank you guys for stopping in.
Thank you.
Live hand
This
clap.
was a
Live hand
great
clap.
episode, man.
Very
And I'm
nice.
eager to see the film. I'm very eager to see the film. Before we get off of here, man, when can people follow you, sir?
You can follow me at I'm King Roach. You can follow First Live at First Live US.
And of course, you can follow me at Mr_Zoe Taylor. That is Mr_Zoe Taylor. And you can follow both of us at Bud and Roach Show. Of course, don't forget, if you are in the area, be sure to stop into 219 Central Avenue, Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York, 11221. and come enjoy one of these fantastic hot or cold caffeinated beverages.
Or alcoholic.
Or alcoholic, one of these crafted, handcrafted beverages, any of the many types of different beers we have.
It's no judgment
the
zone.
selections of wines. And, of course, we also do serve different variety of teas, including matcha tea.
There it is.
And
happy
we
hour.
also have trill tea. And, of course, happy hour Fridays and Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. So that means today from 5 to 7 p.m.
I'm sticking
Stop
around.
in and enjoy,
I'm sticking around.
Stop in and enjoy yourself a good old-fashioned happy hour over here at First Live.
The realness, realness. Got you stuck on the realness, realness.